Now I would ask Andrew Scrivani, former coach of varsity baseball team at Staten Island Academy, parent of a former student, Julia, and partner of Julio Vincent Cambuto, class of '96, on their beautiful film of Team Marco, will now introduce Stephen Richter, class of 2004.
Hello, I'm Andrew Scrivani, and I was a faculty member and a coach at SIA from 1999 to 2008. It's my privilege to be the person to present Stephen Richter with the honor of being inducted into SIA Athletics Hall of Fame. My recollections of Steve as a player and a person are nothing but fun, positive memories. He was a bright, funny, positive kid with an unmatched competitive drive, incredible physical ability, and the confidence and attitude to back it up, especially that last part. He was a great leader, teammate, and friend to his fellow Tigers, and even though injured his senior year, he played through pain and was our league MVP. He was also the starting pitcher of the All-Star game that year, where future Major Leaguer Adam Ottavino also played. As the MVP vote was being held that year, I just got up, wrote down all the stats on the board, didn't say a word, and sat back down. He won. Steve was that good that year. Steve also made a point to ask me to acknowledge the overwhelming support of his parents, Sharon and Stephen Richter. From a coach's perspective, Sharon and Stephen were the model parents of a star player, helpful, supportive, and always focused on team goals. As a senior at SIA, Steve was also the recipient of the Mills Memorial Medal at commencement, which is given to that class's best male athlete. As a basketball standout, he scored 1,069 points in his 4 years. He was the starting center on the PSAA championship team junior year, and he was the senior captain. As a baseball star, great players make geniuses out of coaches every day. He made Coach Rapp and I look smart every time he put on that uniform. We won the PSAA championship when Steve was a freshman and he was on the mound. He set the all-time record for strikeouts at SIA. He was our captain junior and senior year, an Advance All-Star, which was something that was a bit elusive for players at that time from Staten Island Academy. And he was the #1 baseball recruit for Princeton University in 2004, where as a relief pitcher, they won the Ivy League championship in 2006. And fun tidbit, Steve did many great things while at SIA, but he may be the only person to hit a baseball on both buildings in the same game. So congratulations, Steve. Well deserved.
That was incredible. I was wondering what pictures you might be able to bring up from 17 years ago, class of 2004. My God, obviously great to hear from Scriv and Scrivani. It's been a while, but really a trip down memory lane there. So thank you for that. First off, I'd like to thank Staten Island Academy specifically for the opportunity to be a graduate of such a prestigious institution. Many at the time may not have known this, but I was a recipient of a scholarship to attend the Academy, thanks to the administration under Carmen Larnell. A scholarship that without, I would not have been able to be a part of this school's rich history. As for current and former staff, my career both athletically and academically would not have developed without the relationships I formed with Andrew Scrivani, Michael Mazzella, Roger Ahern, Peter Rapp, Michael Aquilano, John Young, and Darlene Crow. Attending the Academy was a unique experience for me, as I probably spent more time on campus than any other student. We lived in New Jersey at the time, and my father's business was just down the hill at the bottom of Four Corners. Playing in both the fall and spring seasons, he'd drop me off in the morning, on his way in, and pick me up at the end of the day, early in the evening. I think this is where my connection with the Academy came firmly rooted. The amount of time I was able to spend with classmates and faculty, building relationships at my new home away from home, really allowed me to appreciate what Staten Island Academy has to offer. Sure, everyone remembers the hustle and bustle between classes. For me, it was really soaking in the campus when it was still, reflecting on what it meant to be a member of such a proud institution. I was fortunate enough to be a member of 2 championship teams while at the academy, one for baseball, one for basketball. I want to make sure I mention 2 teammates in particular who were huge parts of those successes. Charles Malone, who was a tremendous shooter with immense basketball IQ and runs a youth basketball development program currently. And James Willow, who in my eyes was the athlete at the academy when I arrived as a freshman. He was the captain of our championship basketball team, top 5 leading scorer in Staten Island history, and our cleanup hitter on that championship baseball team. I hope to see him as a future nominee because if I've learned anything in life, it's that people you surround yourself with determine the person you become. Lastly, and I can assure you not least, I must thank both my parents, Sharon and Stephen Richter. I can't even begin to describe the sacrifices and commitment they made to ensure my success. The time my father spent nurturing and teaching me and my teammates, growing up as my youth baseball coach, never missing a baseball or basketball game in high school, was an immeasurable amount of support. Couple that with my parents doing everything they could to put me through my undergraduate degree at Princeton University, and it's safe to say I owe all of my success in life to them. So yes, thank you Staten Island Academy for this tremendous honor. Thank you Andrew Scrivani and Michael Mazzella for being tremendous mentors on and off the field. And most of all, thank you Mom and Dad for being the tremendous parents you are. Congratulations to everyone being inducted today. Thank you again for this honor.
Thank you, Stephen. Thank you, Andrew Scrivani. And Stephen, congratulations on being a 2021 Athletic Hall of Fame inductee.